Went down to the bar last Saturday night. It wasn't very long till I was drunk and in a fight. I was looking up at the ceiling with blood on my face. She wiped my nose and said, "Let's go back to her place." I wasn't bleeding on her eyes, just breathing. She poured us both a drink, and I started to feel better. She was really cute, and I was glad I had met her. She had an evil laugh, though, with a sarcastic tone. But I had me a feeling that night I wouldn't be alone. She weren't laughing at me, she's just laughing. As time went on, we saw a lot of each other. We spent a lot of time wrestling under the covers. But she griped a lot about this and that. She complained all the time. I thought her constant whining would make me lose my mind. She weren't bitching at me, just bitching. As time went on, she got more and more weird. She did and said the strangest things I'd ever seen or heard. Did I just get lazy? Put up with all that stuff. When she threw the TV out the window, I said enough is enough. She weren't crazy about me, she's just crazy.
Sweet, things were cool for a while till you started to change. Then our relationship went into a whole new phase. I looked into your soul, but it was clear as glass. You ain't nothing but a jerk, you're just a big dumb ass. Called you bluff. I don't know what you thought, that you could treat me so bad. I had to be the nicest girl you ever had. I looked into your soul and it was clear as glass. You ain't nothing but a jerk, you're just a big dumb ass. drinking. I'm a little older now and a whole lot smarter. I won't do that again, don't wanna be no martyr. I looked into your soul, it was clear as glass. You ain't nothing but a jerk, you're just a big dumbass. I looked into your soul, it was clear as glass. You ain't nothing but a jerk, you're just a big dumbass. Yeah.
Now I can remember a long time ago, we'd go to Kentucky from our Illinois home, and we'd go to the places where my mother was raised, and we'd visit the kinfolk, talk of old days. Those folks grew tobacco, row after row, where we'd search for old arrowheads from a long time ago. And I remember the feelings that I used to get when I would find those old pieces of flint. And in my dreams I'm on my way to visit my mother and those hills of red clay. Have gone by, and the children are grown. They've got chores to attend to, they've got lives of their own. To be in Simpson County would suit me just fine, but so many miles and would take so much time. Oh, Mother, please hear me, I'll always love you. Thanks for the raising and the love that I knew. We'll all get together, but until that day, my thoughts will be with you in that land of red clay. And in my dreams I'm on my way to visit my mother and those hills of red clay. Yes, in my very best dreams I'm on my way to visit my mother and those hills of red clay. Hey, you know I wanna feel better. My baby dumped me by sending me a letter. All she said was, this is it. Now my heart is broken and I feel like shit. I wish to hell I'd never open that letter. I ain't too happy and my life is a great big drag. The way that woman treated me makes me wanna gag. I'm on this bar stool and I'm trying to get high. She weren't all that good looking, but then neither am I. I ain't feeling better, but I am half in the bag. My friends try to help me by telling me to let her go. I feel that I've accomplished this, and I tell them so. I think the thoughts of love are gone and don't linger, but the last time I saw her, I gave her the finger. I guess my healing process has a ways to go. Hey, you know why I wanna feel better? My baby dumped me by sending me a letter. All she said was, this is it. Now my heart's broken and I feel like shit. I wish to hell I'd never opened that letter. I wish to hell I'd never even gotten that damn letter. I'd given up on finding love. I'd given up on the chase. I thought I'd left that all behind me. That's when I saw your face, my Lori Jean. Yes, Lori Jean. That night we talked of many things. We talked of matters of the heart. We spoke of visions deep inside us. We talked of love and truth and art, my Lori Jean. Yes, Lori Jean. As time went on, I got to know you. I saw you were a shooting star. I found that I had come to love you just exactly the way you are, my Lori Jean. Yes, Lori Jean. Now today I stand before you to know you as my wife. You gently taught me what love is. I wanna be with you for life, my Lori Jean. Yes, Lori Jean. Yes, Lori Jean. I was shopping in the produce section of my grocery store. It was there I saw a woman I'd never seen before. She was young and pretty, and her smile was oh so sweet. She weren't just any woman you'd see walking down the street. She picked up a cantaloupe and gave it a little squeeze. Then she picked up a honeydew as pretty as you please. She ran her fingers over it and she looked at me and smiled. I smiled shy and looked at her, heart pumping all the while. She said, "You've got to watch the fruit at this time of year. It might be too soft to eat with the fruit they carry here." Then she stepped right next to me to show me the melon. She looked me square in the eye and says her name is Helen. "Well, hello," I said, "my name is Joe, and how do you do?" "I do just fine," she replied, and she asked how I did too. She reached out and took my hand, and the honeydew fell on the floor. With a racing heart and a racing mind, I could take no more. Man alive, she was cute, but I just had to tell her how things were. I'm too old, too tired, married too long, too bad, it's too late. She said that didn't matter, and then she squeezed my hand. She said that we could get a room and let things get out of hand. I could barely stand up, I got real weak in my knees. Why couldn't this have happened 10 years ago? Oh, help me please. Well, my resistance was getting mighty low, but I pulled myself together, and I told her once again, I'm too old, too tired, married too long, too bad, it's too late. She smiled and said she understood and started to walk away. But then she stopped and turned around, and I could hear her say, "Would you repeat those words for me? Why we shouldn't take a chance, so I can understand why there's no afternoon romance." Well, about this time I let out a sigh that came from the depths of my soul. My blood was boiling, but I put on my very best Bogart face, and I told her once again, I'm too old, too tired, married too long, too bad, it's too late. Yes, I'm too old, too tired, married too long, too bad, it's too late. Oh, I used to be a good boy, I was a normal child. And then I met you, baby, now my life is running wild. You know I got you on my mind. You are so sweet and kind. You know I think I went and did it, I think I fell in love. Well, I go to work each morning, all I do is sit and stare. Boss's boy, if I don't you know I didn't care, 'cause I'm a wild about my baby. We're in love, I don't mean maybe. You know I think I went and did it, I think I fell in love. Oh, I used to be a wise man, but now I'm not so smart. 'Cause falling in love is like falling in the dark. Lord, I don't know what's happening. All this from just a sampling. You know, I think I went and did it. I think I fell in love. These feelings keep me up nights, you really get me riled. 'Cause when I think about you, babe, you always drive me wild. I thank the stars above me for sending one so lovely. You know, I think I went and did it. I think I fell in love. You know, I think I went and did it. I think I fell in love. I'm gonna get high tonight. Just you wait and see, it's gonna be a high Friday night. I'm gonna have me a drink of 3. I've worked me a long old hard week, and now that it is done, draw me off a tall cool beer, I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm kicking out jams tonight, gonna dance me a few, gonna try to find a girl, if I'm lucky I'll find 2. I'm feeling cold and lonely, I wanna roll in the hay. I hope to find a woman who is feeling the same way. I'm gonna get high tonight and forget my hectic day. I'm gonna get high tonight and chase my blues away. A lot of things been happening, I got a lot on my mind. Gonna try to think of other things and have a good time. And when I see the dawn and the rising sun, I'll know that I must end what I've begun. I'll have to try to go home in this crazy ship I'm in, so I can make it through the week, do it all again. I'm gonna get high tonight. Just you wait and see, it's gonna be a high Friday night. I'm gonna have me a drink of 3. I've worked me a long old hard week, and now that it is done, draw me off a tall cool beer, I'm gonna have me some fun. I said draw me off a tall cool beer, I'm gonna have me some fun. At the start of the baseball season, for whatever reason, Prince Fielder announced that he had turned vegan. Did he know what he was doing when he gave up the meat? Would he lose the vital energy he needed to compete? Would he lose the awesome strength he needed for home runs? Would he lack the vital nutrients he needed to score runs? If he wasn't hitting home runs, what would he be doing? If he turned into a single sitter, the fans would be booing. Prince Fielder, we know you've got your reasons just why you turned vegan. Could he not eat the meat and still swing a hot bat? He had to get on a hot streak to show the fans where he was at. His excitement and ours comes from hitting home runs. Could this diet of green vegetables mean his playing days are done? Well, the baseball team rolled on, and May turned into June. The writers and the pundits, they all sang another tune. Prince was in a hot streak, and every second or third night He'd hit one out of the ballpark. It was a pretty sight. Home runs, round trippers, dingers. Well, folks began to wonder if Prince had changed his ways. Had he slipped and eaten some meat and brought on this home run craze? Perhaps some animal protein had gotten into him. Had he regained his strength to hit home runs again? Prince Fielder, we know you got your reasons just why you turned vegan. About hitting all those home runs, did he just remember how? Or was Prince Fielder eating a cow? Did his improvement come from thinking big? Or was Prince Fielder eating a pig? It all happened so fast, it makes the plot thicken. Or was Prince Fielder eating a chicken? He swatted those home runs as pretty as you please. Had Prince Fielder started eating cheese? But Prince has denied it. What's a fellow to do? He said all those home runs are because of tofu. Prince Fielder, we know you've got your reasons just why you turned vegan. We hope you go on hitting the long ball, and I hope those veggies don't cause your downfall. And I hope those veggies don't cause your downfall. It was Friday night and I was feeling fine. I was drinking beer and I was drinking wine. The lights started flashing, it was the buzz. I go, damn, they just killed my buzz. They just killed my buzz. They just killed my buzz. Yeah, the cops sped past me, but they just killed my buzz. I stopped at a bar, had some drinks and went home. By this time I was good and stoned. My wife started bitching, that's what she does. I go, damn, she just killed my buzz. She just killed my buzz. She just killed my buzz. Yeah, my wife started bitching, she just killed my buzz. I went down to the basement, had some shots and beers. I forgot my wife's mother was staying here. I went into the bathroom and there she was. I go, damn, she just killed my buzz. She just killed my buzz. She just killed my buzz. She was naked as a jaybird. She just killed my buzz. Well, the moral of the story is plain to see. I drank too much and got drunk as could be. I puked and got sick cause I was so sussed. I go, damn, I just killed my buzz. I just killed my buzz. I just killed my buzz. Yeah, I drank too much and I just killed my buzz. Yeah, I puked and got sick, and that's just the way it was. Yeah, I drank too much and I just killed my buzz. As time goes on, it becomes clear that life is just too dear for bad women, bad chocolate, and bad beer. I used to date a girl, you know she wasn't very nice. She spent my money playing blackjack and dice. She was only sweet to me when she wanted some more dough. I caught on at last and sent her packing down the road. As time goes on, it becomes clear that life is just too dear for bad women, bad chocolate, and bad beer. of my candy. I thought cheap chocolate was just fine and dandy. Now that I am grown, Lindor truffles is what I taste. Eating anything else is now just such a waste. As time goes on, it becomes clear that life is just too dear for bad women, bad chocolate, and bad beer. When I was a young man, I drank beer that was cheap. What money I had, I just could not keep. Now that I am grown, I know bad beer will do you in. I drink River West now and save light beer for my friends. As time goes on, it becomes clear that life is just too dear for bad women, bad chocolate, and bad beer. Yes, as time goes on, it becomes clear that life is just too dear for bad women, bad chocolate, and bad beer. I was in the bar when she walked in. She looked oh so good, I said man it was a sin. She was really cute, she was long and she was lean, wearing black satin pumps and tight blue jeans. I smiled at her, she wouldn't give me a glance. I knew deep down I didn't stand a chance. She stomped on my heart, she was really cruel and mean, wearing black satin pumps and tight blue jeans. Black satin pumps, tight blue jeans, she was really fine. I wish that I could find a way to make that girl all mine. Well, I had me a drink, and I had me another. I knew that girl would never be my lover. I had to get out of that place, I had to find me a new scene, away from black satin pumps and tight blue jeans. Black satin pumps, tight blue jeans, she was really fine. I wish that I could find a way to make that girl all mine, but I didn't. I was in the bar when she walked in. She looked oh so good, I said man it was a sin. She was really cute, she was long and she was lean, wearing black satin pumps and tight blue jeans. I smiled at her, she wouldn't give me a glance. I knew deep down I didn't stand a chance. She stomped on my heart, she was really cruel and mean, wearing black satin pumps and tight blue jeans. Black satin pumps, tight blue jeans, she was really fine. I wish that I could find a way to make that girl all mine. Well, I had me a drink, and I had me another. I knew that girl would never be my lover. I had to get out of that place, I had to find me a new scene, away from black satin pumps and tight blue jeans. black satin pumps, tight blue jeans, she was really fine. I wish that I could find a way to make that girl all mine, but I didn't. I was watching TV when a commercial came on. It was a cure for those men who have trouble getting it on. It would fix you up for real, it was a sure bet. There was just one catch though, there could be some side effects. They said this stuff was no good for disease prevention, but then they said something else that got my attention. If you get an erection that lasts more than 4 hours, you'll have to see a doctor to deflate your tower. Cialis, Levitra, and Viagra can make a man flow just like Niagara. For 4 hours you just change positions. At 4:01, consult your physician. I remember back to when I was in my prime. Things lasted minutes, not hours, at most 28 or 29. 4 hours seemed incredible, I could barely comprehend. Wouldn't there be a time before where you'd want it all to end? And what about the woman who'd be there through all this? Would 4 hours of undulation still count as sexual bliss? At first it might be novel, it really could be something, but after a couple of hours, wouldn't she get tired of all that humping? Cialis, Levitra, and Viagra can make a man flow just like Niagara. For 4 hours you just change positions. At 4:01, consult your physician. How did they ever figure out how much is too much? Why was 4 hours okay and a minute more too much? I think I'll have to check it out and do some exploration. I'll have to get me some and take a 4-hour vacation. Cialis, Levitra, and Viagra can make a man flow just like Niagara. For 4 hours you just change positions. At 4:01, consult your physician. Yes, Cialis, Levitra, and Viagra can make a man flow just like Niagara. For 4 hours you just change positions. At 4:01, consult your physician. At 4:01, consult your physician. One, two, three. You wanna get things done, so you try real hard. You do your best to play the right card. You scrap and you scramble to give a good try, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. You get knocked around 'cause life can be mean. You got more bumps and bruises than you've ever seen. Things don't work, so just go and get high, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. Life is a bitch and then you die. That's a common man's battle cry. The tough get going when the going gets tough, but sometimes that just ain't enough. Taxes get your money all taken, no give. It goes so fast it makes it hard to live. Just wanna pay my bills, don't want no pie in the sky, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. You can pray to God to send you money, but God's gonna laugh and think that's funny. Turn your face to the heavens and you ask why, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. Life is a bitch, and then you die. That's the common man's battle cry. The tough get going when the going gets tough, but sometimes that just ain't enough. My body's slowing down, legs, liver, and heart. I wish them organs would do their part. I take laxatives, I'm a regular guy, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. Well, I just turned 60, I've had my fun. As living life goes, I've had a good run. When it's my turn to go, I ain't gonna cry, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. Life is a bitch, and then you die. That's the common man's battle cry. The tough get going when the going gets tough, but sometimes that just ain't enough. Well, this song is over, it ran out of gas. If it sounds like I'm whining, you can kiss my ass. Things look bad, but I guess I'll get by, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. Yeah, things look bad, but I guess I'll get by, 'cause life is a bitch and then you die. Well, I was sitting by the stream, but the fish wouldn't bite. I couldn't catch a thing, though I try as I might. So I picked up my guitar and I started to sing. I played me some hot and heavy swing. The fish must have heard it, 'cause the next thing I knew, they jumped out of the water, they were boogieing too. Dance, dance little fishes, dance. Dance little fishes, let's have a party all over Fish City. Move your tail and shake it real pretty. The fish must have liked it, 'cause the next thing I knew, they jumped out of the water, they were boogieing too. The first thing I saw was a family of trout. They were natural born swingers without a doubt. They were really good dancers and they knew all the moves. The timing was good and they were all in the groove. They danced just as fast as they possibly could. They had a swing and rhythm, they were really good. I said, dance, dance little fishes, dance. Dance little fishes, let's have a party all over Fish City. Move your tail and shake it real pretty. The fish must have liked it, 'cause the next thing I knew, they jumped out of the water, they were boogieing too. Next thing I saw was Mr. Big Mouth Bass. He was shaking his fins, he was moving fast. All the missy fishes wished that they had him, but old Mr. Bass wanted all of them. They worked out the problem with a compromise, and Mr. Bass danced with them each one at a time. I said, dance, dance little fishes, dance. Dance little fishes, let's have a party all over Fish City. Move your tail and shake it real pretty. The fish must have liked it, 'cause the next thing I knew, they jumped out of the water, they were boogieing too. Just as I thought that they had their fill, out of the water jumped a little bluegill. She was a moody little cutie who could shake her tail, and when she danced all the boys would wail. And when she decided it was time to go, all the guys went behind her for a mile or so. I said, dance, dance little fishes, dance. Dance, little fishes, let's have a party all over Fish City. Move your tail and shake it real pretty. The fish must have liked it, cause the next thing I knew, they jumped out of the water they were boogieing to. I said the fish must have liked it, cause the next thing I knew, they jumped out of the water they were boogieing to. My daddy worked at the post office when I was being raised. To support his growing family was there he spent his days. Even with changing schedules, for me he always had time. Except in the month of December, when it came to Christmas time. I miss my daddy at Christmas more than any time of year. That's the time I hurt the most, though he's gone these many years. He'd be there 7 days a week, each day 10 hours or more. The mail just kept on stacking up, big bags piled high on the floor. It didn't stop on Christmas Day, it went into New Year's. I'd ask my dad when he'd stay home. Soon now is what I would hear. I miss my daddy at Christmas more than any time of year. That's the time I hurt the most, though he's gone these many years. Those days are gone and I am grown. He's gone now quite some time. No matter what the time of year, my dad is in my mind. On Christmas Day I feel the hurt, and in a little boy's way I say, I love you, Daddy, and I miss you now. Here on Christmas Day, I miss my daddy at Christmas more than any time of year. That's the time I hurt the most, he's gone these many years. I feel my heartbeat as I look up at the clock. I know its hands are moving, but it seems like it has stopped. I see your face before me like 1,000 times before, but in a couple of hours you'll be walking through that door. At last it's time to leave, I lock the door and drive away. The airport gets near and I wonder what I'll say. We both agreed that school came first and then we'd be together, but waiting all these many months has seemed just like forever. My heart's been sore and my heart's been breaking, all of these feelings all at the same time. But now these painful days are over. You come on home, you are mine. They say a plane is coming to the gate. It won't be long now, but girl, I just can't wait. My heart is racing as I look out through the glass. In only a few moments I'll be holding you at last. I see your eyes and watch you walk up to me. We hold each other, tears are flowing silently. These days are over of being so alone. Our life is new for us to plan now that you are home. My heart's been soaring, my heart's been breaking. All of these feelings all at the same time. But now these painful days are over. You've come on home and you are mine. You've come on home and you are mine. Are those glasses getting stronger? Memory lapses lasting longer? Is it a chore sometimes to just get out of bed? Well, it could be a whole lot worse. You could be lying in a hearse, and that would mean, of course, that you were dead. Well, you're feeling kind of frisky, even though you just turned 60, and you feel like you are still in your prime. But your pace has gotten slower as you're pushing the lawnmower, and your resting breaks are taking so much time. Are those glasses getting stronger? Memory lapses lasting longer? Is it a chore sometimes to just get out of bed? Well, it could be a whole lot worse. You could be lying in a hearse, and that would mean, of course, that you were dead. You were trying to remember as far back as last September. You had a feeling in your head that something's brain. Treat your memory with care and avoid the wear and tear, 'cause you know they don't make crutches for your brain. Are those glasses getting stronger? Memory lapses lasting longer? Is it a chore sometimes to just get out of bed? Well, it could be a whole lot worse. You could be lying in a hearse, and that would mean, of course, that you were dead. Well, your hair was always sandy gold, but now that you are growing old, you notice that it all will soon be gray. And if that wasn't bad enough, you know there could be much worse stuff. Those gray hairs could decide to go away. Are those glasses getting stronger? Memory lapses lasting longer? Is it a chore sometimes to just get out of bed? Well, it could be a whole lot worse. You could be lying in a hearse, and that would mean, of course, that you were dead. Are those glasses getting stronger? Memory lapses lasting longer? Is it a chore sometimes to just get out of bed? Well, it could be a whole lot worse. You could be lying in a hearse, and that would mean, of course, that you were dead. And that would mean, of course, that you were dead. I dreamed I made love to Lady Gaga. I told my wife, she just said ha ha. Lady G said, Joseph, I'd like to shag ya. I said, I'm sorry, I got no Viagra. At any rate, I'd really like to thank ya.